reaction notification message. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has requested that this station cease its regular programming in order to participate in the national activation of the emergency alert system. This is not a test.
Make sure the time, the blindfold tighter, makes us feel like the cruise by brighter, 'cause now is the night, leave it all behind. Keep your mind straight ahead and never look behind you. Ignore the things that we said and run far away. Just keep moving, never lose it.
Go to a cooler location and loosen up the moon clothing. Take things of cool drinks with salt and sugar. Get medical help. Get worse or last more than an hour. NOAA radio broadcast from the frequencies 160.400, 162, 162.450, 162.475, 100, 500, 162.725, and 160 are megahertz. Attention. This is a civil emergency message.
Floating, staring through time, that world's I'll never find. Time to say goodbye. I stood alone and watched you die. Oh, cinnamon, I feel you from afar, like a sunrise on Mars that holds me closely. Oh, cinnamon, you have come from the stars, like a sunset on Mars. Fly away with me.
Do not gaze or stare at the sun for more than 5 seconds. Prolonged exposure to UV light will cause immediate blindness. Drink plenty of fluids to stay hydrated.
Safely on the shore. He is one with the dark wine ocean of space, of space. We will see forever, always. We can last forever, always, always. Well, I can feel myself fading away. Cinnamon, teach me. Cinnamon, hold me. And I found home and I think I will stay. Cinnamon lets me go. And I can see forever, always.
Haven't been in it yet.
And I will last forever, always.
Grew up with a great romance.
Always,
Gonna try to use
always, always, always.
I'm trying to click buttons. The studio is a little laggy.
Still you know me must not part. Our hopes and dreams are in your heart. Stay true to yourself, you'll be alright. Savior, you are with us all through ups and downs, through rise and fall. Just knowing you there will see the light. Through love and fear and doubt, just keep moving. You'll know what it's about. Just keep moving. And all
and I have to keep boosting this damn thing back up. So let's see, maybe if I put in the decibel boost. Ooh. How's that sound?
It sounds good. I hope that not echoing when you talk. I just unmuted myself though.
Oh yeah, well I don't hear any echoing, so I think we're all good on that. But I just added a boost to this, but still, I mean, it keeps playing with it still wants to play with my microphone levels, and I'm sick and tired of Rumble Studio doing that.
Torr, do you have an omnidirectional mic or do you have a conical?
And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no.
I don't know, whatever you did your audio, fuck does that stop. Go and change whatever you did back.
Okay,
when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait, I'ma make them hear me say, I'm the at the
Was that before or after I
VMA show. It's a
boosted it?
blessing, I hated to wake up, I'm out of depression. Look to what fate does, learning my lesson. You to the nation, now I'm accepting the truth I'm ashamed of. Knowing my purpose, but no one is perfect. Bend to the bottom, lower than dirt is. I've been in the water, float to the surface. No matter the offer, my soul ain't for purchase. You know what the worst is? Sitting in churches,
not on a
praying
collab.
to preacher, cause he can interpret. Looking
Oh,
for
from
Jesus,
time to time,
you
I
need to
gotta-
keep searching.
I gotta sit here
It's a
and
bit
play with,
deeper than deacons and
I gotta sit here and
sermons.
play with my
Even
audio.
a serpent,
You know,
Egypt and
it
servants.
happens
Know when you
every
see
time,
just leave with discernment.
I use
See
their
that the
Rumble
earth
Studio.
is
I keep
evil and burning.
asking them
People
to
are
fix
hurting.
that
He
shit,
is
and
returning.
it seems
And
like-
I get
No.
down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste.
Don't want to do it, cause our studio
This it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait, I'ma make them hear me say, I'm here at the VMA show.
I'm trying to figure out my shit too. I had trouble getting
I'm
in.
sorry, work now. I'm sorry, I promised. So,
I had trouble getting into here, but
let's see.
now I'm just,
Well, that might be me on my end.
No.
That might be me on might be me on my end. I see you. I see your little. We see your
And I
things
get
swirling around
down
in the
on my knees and
background.
thank God for giving me the
I see
day.
you
Promise
down
it
the
won't be
corner.
a waste, no. Ain't God sick of being fake? God
The
is
only
giving
thing
me
is,
a way.
crap.
Consequence of
I'm
being
not on
grateful.
No, I'm not on this.
Now it's hard to feel sad
Probably
when I'm
because
reaching my
it's
goals.
bigger than.
And I'll let you finish, wait, I'ma make them hear me say, I'm here at the VMA show. It's a blessing, I hated to wake up, I'm out of depression. Look at what faith does, learning my lesson. Youth to the nation, now I'm accepting the truth I'm ashamed of. Knowing my purpose, but
I'm
no
feeling
one is
you.
perfect.
I
Bend to
am
the bottom,
totally
lower
feeling
than
you on
dirt
this.
is. I've been in the water, float to the surface, no matter the offer. My soul ain't for purchase. You know what the worst is?
Yeah,
Sitting in
I
churches,
feel
paying
you
the
on that one,
preacher,
too.
cause he can interpret. Looking for Jesus, you need to keep searching. It's a bit deeper than deacons and sermons. Even a serpent, Egypt and servants. Know when you seek just leave with discernment. See that the earth is evil and burning. People are hurting, he is returning.
Yeah, I'm trying.
And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't God sick of being fake? God is giving me a way. Consequence of being grateful. Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now
Yeah,
it's hard to
we've
feel sad when I'm
lost.
reaching
I've
my
lost all my
goals.
viewership
And I'll let
already.
you finish,
No,
wait,
well,
I'ma
not
make
if
them hear me say, I'm here at the
We'll get 'em
VMA
back.
show.
I had to play with. I had to my windows a little bit too, because it looks to me like. Yeah, it looks to me like
Switch over to
we've got
your-
issues.
your browser for some reason. I don't know what the fuck is going on with OBS, but it's pissing me off.
Won't switch.
It just
Well,
keeps
I
on-
am using DuckDuckGo as a browser.
It has nothing to do with it.
I don't know if that's gonna.
I have your Rumble Studio tab out.
And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste.
Anyway,
Ain't God sick of being fake? God is giving me a way. Consequence of being grateful. Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my
two options.
And I'll let you finish, wait, I'ma make them hear me say I'm there at the VMA show. It's a blessing, I hated to wake up, I'm out of depression. Look at what faith does, learning my lesson. Youth of the nation, now I'm accepting the truth I'm ashamed of. Know my purpose, but no one is perfect. Bend to the
Actually,
bottom.
since too. So, with that being said, while you're busy trying to fix stuff, I was going to ask you, did you have a preference since you wanted to be one of the drivers in the vehicles here to this demolition? Do you have a preference for a vehicle? Preference, car, truck, SUV, tank. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I guess I'm kind of asking because I know how I was wondering what did you want to see particularly, because this is technically your
Right.
this is technically yours.
Yeah, I get that. I haven't put a shit ton of thought into it necessarily myself. Um,
Right. Right. I get you. Oh, I get
right
you.
now I'm trying to figure out this OBS debacle over here that's
Yeah.
just totally
Yeah. I get you.
enamored up.
Yeah. I get you.
I am a vehicle person in the sense that I like a steering wheel. I like manual transmissions.
Okay. All right.
As for a
Um,
car or truck,
do you have a specific
I would usually
crap,
pick, like, if it was a game, for example, I would likely
Mhm.
pick the sports car or the off-road truck. So your
Okay.
like off-road trucks that you see for racing, they have the
Okay.
very dynamic suspension and everything like that. Something like that, or
So
a
you want
sports
something like
car.
the Bigfoot wheels? You want like the big huge monster wheels?
I mean, you can exaggerate it a little bit. It's your art piece for sure.
Well, yeah, but
Um,
again, that's why it's called a
hold on.
collaborative because
Yeah.
but yeah, okay. So you want like a off-road kind of big monster truck looking thing? That's absolutely doable. Let's see. I think we're gonna start like. Let's see. Trying to figure out. I'm gonna have to make some use of perspective here to make sure that I get your stuff in there, my stuff in there, everybody's stuff in there. And let's see. I need music. Let me know if you can't hear this.
I would rather, I mean, not hear it, but
Okay, that's fine then. If you can't hear it, the only reason why I'm asking because I don't know if whenever I use Rumble Studio and try to have background music, it never shows up because for some reason Rumble Studio only is picking up my microphone or your microphone, and that's pretty much it. So let's see. All right, yeah. So let's try to see if we can come up with something here. Let me, if I can ask you another question about vehicles.
shoot.
Do you have like is there like a favorite fictional vehicle? Example, say something like Knight Rider or the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 or something like that. Do you have a favorite like that? Because I had some ideas, like I said, floating around in my mind, but again, it's kind of a collaborative piece, so I
Not
want you to.
not really 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, classically, of course, like the Batmobiles, but
Okay.
I'm not one that really like pays attention that much to that, I suppose. Like when it comes to in that section, I don't even know. Like those are
Okay.
always attuned weirdly. I mean, when I'm thinking about like the trucks too, like to an extent, kind of like a Mad Max vibe kind of comes to mind. Not like quite as, BDSM, But the trucks, the
Gay,
trucks.
or gay.
Yeah. I don't
Some kind of gay leather fetish. Yeah,
I
I've
don't
seen
need the
that. Yeah.
queerness of
Yeah.
the
Oh no.
fetishes. I'm good.
Yeah.
Or at least out in the open, I'm good. Like, keep that to your bedroom, y'all. Fuck.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or
I
the
gotcha.
orgy party, whatever. I don't care. Just
Yeah. We don't want to hear about it. We don't want to see it.
pretty much.
Don't want it. No homo. No homo. Right.
Alright. I don't know what the hell's going on with this damn OBS over here. It is tweaking out from.
Well, I see you, and I see another camera that looks like it's aimed at something. So is that is that part of it?
That's the one that keeps on getting stuck on my studio instead of your studio, and I can't get it to switch over, even though there's two options. But every time I click the other option, it just flips to itself. Wow. I'm not really sure. I've never had this problem, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm blaming the new studio from Rumble. I don't know if that's the answer or not, but at the moment,
That is
I just
that
want
is
to
a
blame
that,
some
that
shit.
is that is a delightful possibility. Yeah, that is a delightful possibility. I'm trying to think of something. I'm trying to think. I'm kind of running my. I guess I'm gonna ask, what are you trying to do exactly?
Well, what happens is if you go to my actual stream, what happens is I take your
Mm-hmm.
camera, I take the studio,
Mm-hmm.
and I take your specific output, and
Mm-hmm.
I split it in half, and I put it on the right side and the left side of mine, so that way it doesn't show up in your studio, but in my live stream, you can see my stuff and your stuff.
Ah, okay.
I usually do. I've done
Let's
this in the
see.
past, and every single
Have you
time.
tried? Have you tried picture?
But
Have you tried
OBS also
picture
had
in
an.
picture?
I don't know what picture in picture would have to do with anything. And I can't really do a picture in
Well,
picture
it's
from
just something.
yours.
It's something that I noticed about.
I don't even know what that
Something that I noticed
means
about.
for this application. Like, there's no video
Yeah.
for me to picture in picture. I mean, I guess if I went to your actual stream and then pulled it from your stream, maybe. But
You
then
might have to. You
that's
might have to end
super
up doing
delayed.
that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, but
Yeah.
maybe I do this.
It might be. It might be. Because I've got everything going on right now. I've got Rumble Studio. Yeah, see, that's the thing too. Is Eric John Pizza Artist to stop by? He's the first one in the live chat, but his live chat isn't showing up on the Rumble Studio feed, and I'm like, what the heck is that all about? So
That's strange.
yeah. So let's see. Let's see, and I will be off to the. Oh, actually, you should be up front here. Your car should be up front. Oh, I suppose we probably should have had all these bugs.
I disagree. I think that the conversation and the banter is part of the entertainment. People wanna hang out and have some authenticity and do you use OBS as well? The new update, I'm wondering if it's fucking with shit. Hmm.
thing I had that could go that I know of how to get multiple people on a stream without me having to like buy something, like using StreamYards and shit like that. I know my friend Cool Frog, who just was in the chat here not too long ago. He he's been using multiple different ones to try to figure out what would work best too, and not everything. He hasn't really found, like, say, a perfect one yet. So let's see. I'm gonna give you the.
They all have their pluses
Yeah,
and
they all have,
minuses.
like, sure. Well, I'm leaning more towards StreamYards here to do future collabs because it doesn't play with my audio. It doesn't play with my audio levels. That's kind of where I am right now, because there it goes again. It dropped it just slightly again. I have it all the way up and it just dropped it slightly. I don't do anything and it just drops it slightly. I really. And apparently, Jose said he had to restart Rumble too, just to kind of get on board here. So, but getting back to our conversation about vehicles and all that, you said steering wheel, something. When I think of putting myself in a vehicle, I think kind of like my dream vehicles, not necessarily reality based, but I do kind of think of my own kind of like dream vehicles. Like maybe I pick a GI Joe vehicle because I had a bunch of those when I grew up as a kid. Again, I bring up things like Knight Rider or Ecto 1 from the Ghostbusters kind of deal, because well, I've always been kind of a cartoon kind of guy, so
I've always been relatively based in reality and rationale. So I like my Hot Wheels cars because they were like real cars, but maybe just a little exaggerated. I
Right, I
liked
get you.
Fast and Furious for similar reasons, besides other reasons. But
Right.
my favorite vehicle or my favorite manufacturer is Porsches.
Porsches. Okay. Yeah, see, Batmobiles would be my favorite type of thing. I was never really big into just regular cars. I was never a car guy, because I was more into airplanes when I was a kid. I was more into airplanes. That's why it's like I know I'm going to catch hate for this later, but that's why I'm kind of a fan of. I'm kind of a really big fan of GI Joe versus Transformers, and I know I'm going to catch some hate from some people like that because they'll be like, "How could you not like Transformers?" No, that's not what I'm saying. It's just I liked GI Joe more, because if you watch Transformers, and especially if you go back to the original, the original episodes, all the vehicles I liked were all the bad guys all of a sudden. And it's like, you don't want to be known for the guy who likes all the bad guys. Come on, you know. You understand what I'm saying? I mean,
Yes. I don't have a choice in that fight either, so I didn't really watch much of either when I grew up. I of course seen the Transformer movies, and I enjoyed the concept and whatnot. I don't know if I've ever seen the G.I. Joe movies that have came out.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste my time on that. As somebody who was a fan of the cartoon and the comic book back in the day, skip the live action movies. They're junk. They're just absolute junk.
So I need to go for the cartoons.
Well, that would be my thing. But then again, like I said, I'm a cartoon kind of guy. So
I like cartoons. Just when it comes to cars, well, that's the whole thing too. Is like, I was trying to think of a say, but I was focused on other things. The thing with a lot of cartoons and stuff like that is they're just so exaggerated to the point where it's very unique and niche to that person. And I feel like by claiming one of their vehicles, you're almost claiming their character for your own identity to an extent. If that makes sense. Like their vehicles are that unique to them. So, like, I don't want to drive the Batmobile because I'm not Batman. I mean, I'd love to drive it around and whip it, but I can't imagine myself in the Batmobile, like, because I'm not Batman. So I mean, it's like,
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Well, we'll try to make this look as we'll try to make this look as different as possible then. Well, at the same time
I
being
mean,
a bit more
do you
realistic.
as well there,
I
Captain
mean,
Torres. I mean, it's your art.
well, as I normally tell people or tell anybody that I do a request for, all things are usually done in my style.
Well, I get your
So-
style, but I mean, just also your style is in your thought process and idea capability making. Your artistic eye with analysis and
Mhm.
judgment.
Let's see. We'll give you the big off-road tires here. How do you like that so far? Big off-road tires. Big ass monster tires that run over everything.
Crush it all. Kill all the orcs.
Kill all the orcs.
All the orcs.
We kill all the orcs. Look at me. Look at me. We kill all the orcs.
All the orcs. Alright, there we go. Now I got it working and set up. Highlighted on my stream as well. Finally. Captain Tor's truck's looking dope though.
Problems happen. I mean, it wouldn't be a Captain Torr draw stream without technical difficulties somewhere. Just saying. It would not be. Yeah, fact. That is a fact.
Everybody's stream, in all honesty.
Yeah. Yeah. Only stream on Rumble. I am only streaming on Rumble. I know there's people like, oh, why aren't you on Twitch? Why aren't you on YouTube? Why aren't you on Kick? Well, Kick I think I would consider. But no, Twitch can eat shit and so can YouTube.
I'm on both of those as well. And they can definitely eat
I know
shit.
I'm gonna what You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first. Here, we'll give you some Porsche lights here. So
Okay.
we'll give you some
interesting.
Porsche lights.
I
I'll
like
give you
it.
some big. I'll give you some big light. I'll give you some big exhaust pipes coming out the back here, and instead of going straight back, they're kind of up and back like a truck. So
Right.
get you that. And since this is more of a truck anyway, maybe we'll go with a flatbed. Go with like an open flatbed truck type deal. So yeah. So
Alright, so you
Are
like
we
planes
doing
though.
okay?
I mean, what kind of
it's a Rumble Studio.
vehicles are we going with you? Or
Well,
what are
well, I again, normally I like airplanes, but this is supposed to be like a Twisted Metal type race slash demolition derby. So I'll have to pick more of a combative type vehicle. And don't worry, I've got something picked out for me. Hans is going to be the one that I'm going to have trouble with because I'm not really sure what to do for him. But I have figured out something for Omega. Since he has a hate on for the dancing banana, I'm going to give him the banana mobile.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I
He's going to
guess
get the banana mobile.
that's the thing too, is who all are we gonna put into these pictures?
Well, I don't think I'm going to be limited by how much I can put into a piece of paper, because not everybody I don't think everybody that we know we would be able to make it. Just saying, it'd be kind of tough, I think. I mean, unless I was working with like one of my huge sketchbooks, but then I couldn't put that in front of the camera as easy. So let's see what I can put together with what I got. Let's see. To roll bar or not to roll bar? That will be the question. Let's see. Dashboard probably come to about here. And then we will have ElementalMJ right here. Put the steering wheel right here and make some adjustments here. So yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna be limited on how much I can put in for detail, because this is the
Oh yeah, definitely.
unless I try something else, but then it would be you and an inside of the vehicle, but we wouldn't be able to see what you were driving. You'd be looking at everybody else's though, so it'd be like, yeah, I mean, I could try and play with perspective that way, but that just sometimes paper is limited. It's just limiting. Let's see. The fun part's going to be trying to ink this later. So
Right. I don't really have ink. I got colored pencils.
well, I have to. I usually ink my lines. Again, pro tip. I usually ink all my lines. Let's see. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you too before. Shit, did I even remember to? Oh, damn it! All right, I'll be right back. I have to go grab something.
All right, for sure.
Sorry, break screen. Sorry, people. I will be back momentarily. Enjoy so far. Hold down the fort.
All right, so I guess it's just me, y'all. So, ElementalMJ up in here. We're doing some twisted metal action, customized with some Rumble creators. However, I don't know even what I want to drive. I guess Captain Torr has me driving a truck over there, so maybe I'll drive a car on mine. Or actually, something I was going to propose doing, but it's kind of too late now. Maybe later on, but perhaps maybe our next collab stream will make like a side-by-side piece where he does like the left side and I do the right side. That'd be interesting. But that would actually take a little bit more preparation for sure. Which I think it'd be fine. We could figure it out. Definitely. Alright, so I got my pencils. I'm not even sure how I want to draw my scene yet or who I want to add in there. I mean, obviously we got Torr. We want Hans, we want Jose. Anybody that jumps in the chat for sure is getting added, just to let you know. Maybe jumps in the chat. I don't know. Maybe. You might do a little bit more than jump in the chat, but jump in the chat is definitely a good starter spot if you want to get into this piece. Frog driving like a half moon would be pretty funny. I like that idea. Frog in a half moon mobile. I don't know. Torr had somebody in a banana. I forgot who he said. So I imagine that. Yeah, I'm gonna do Cool Frog and Wrong Drawer and a Crescent Moon mobile. So I'm gonna write that down right now before I forget it. Crescent
Alrighty,
Moon.
I am back.
Cool Frog, Crescent Moon.
Ooh. Cool Frog Crescent Moon. What's that?
one of the Rumble creators that I'm going to have in my picture is Cool Frog, but he's gonna be driving a Crescent Moon mobile, kind of like your Banana Mobile, but a moon.
Okay, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. Like I said, this is what collabing is all about. However, I wanted to show you some of a project that I'm working on in my off time. Before we go get too heavy duty into this. Um, you're a big fan of Broforce, aren't you?
Oh, I definitely am a fan of Bro Force.
Okay. So I came
Bro,
up with this
yeah.
idea. I was coming up with this idea of turning um some of my friends here on Rumble into Broforce characters, and I got you.
Oh, sweet. I remember you said you were gonna do this. I didn't know you were gonna choose me so
Elemental MJ.
quickly. I like it. Yes. I think I need a little
Well,
bit bigger muscles for
It's
Bro
just
Force, but
sketches.
I like it.
You think so? You think so? Like I said, these are just sketches.
Maybe that's
I
ego,
actually
but
started with. I actually started with Hans.
okay, okay, I like it. I like
I
it.
actually started with Hans.
That's dope.
Let's see, that was Hans. After Hans, I went to Omega.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Straight
So
Matrix.
I
I
got
mean, in Neo's got some of the best powers in that game.
yeah, yeah.
Neo's a fun
So
one to
and then of
use.
course I gave you like Sly Stallone's machine gun.
Yes, I
So
like it. I like it.
big belts and all that. And you're normally known for having that bandana on your head. So I thought that was just be perfect to add that in. That was just
Oh, for
a
sure.
great. This is part. This is also this is casual gaming.
Okay.
He's always known for lurking. He's
Yeah.
always just so I gave him kind of this lurking kind. Gave him kind of this ghillie suit type deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Stealth ghillie
just
suit.
kind of.
Rogue out
Yep, that's
here.
yeah, that's what I said. So I gave him the ghillie suit, and guess what? I even included my friend Jose because he is such a loyal watcher of this program. Jose is just, he's just always here in the live chats almost every single time I stream, whether it's an official one on a Thursday or whether it's whether it's one of my secret streams I have on the weekend once in a while. So I remember Jose.
Oh
No way,
hell
Jose.
yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, huh? Yeah, see, look at that shit. That's how that works.
I love it all.
That's
The machete, the hat, the chicken on the
yeah,
hat,
yeah.
facial hair,
Well,
face.
there's a story. There's a story behind why I put the chicken on there. One of my first projects for him was the samurai chicken,
It was a
and
badass piece.
that was a badass piece. So now I kind of incorporated the chicken stuff into this machete kind of looking Jose. So there's Jose. So I got other people planned, but like I said, those are just kind of rough sketches. But yeah, Broforce, the Rumble edition. So if people like that one enough, if people like that one enough, maybe I'll share that one more often on stream. But that's kind of one that I'm kind of working on in the background from my separate from my streams. The casual gaming, the CG one where he's lurking in the background. That one was kind of like a oh, what is that? That one was kind of like that one was supposed to also be kind of that was also kind of a request one for Jose, because Jose wants me to wants me to have an emoji for casual gaming. And I was like, well, what do you want to see? What do you want to see in an emoji for casual gaming? And he's like, well, how about CG just lurking? So there we go, CG lurking. Kind of looks creepy, but again, we can do creepy. I don't know what his wife will think of it. I think she might kind of have issues, but that's kind of how that goes. So
Art's art, I suppose.
yeah. So that's just kind of some stuff that's coming down the pike here.
think
It must be.
figured
It
out
must.
my vehicle for mine, so I
Yeah.
gotta figure out your vehicle for yours. And I got no
Well, for
idea.
mine, for me, the one that I'm going to do for me on here on in my piece, I've picked a GI Joe motorcycle because I'm a big GI Joe fan,
Okay.
and it's a motorcycle. It's a vehicle. It's not an airplane or nothing anything like that. So I just chose I'll do the motorcycle thing
That is fair, because
because
Twisted
in the
Metal motorcycles can
because
be badass.
yep, and there was a lot. There are motorcycles actually in Twisted Metal. One character I think had, but then again, that's Twisted Metal is highly stylized too. So, like you were saying.
Yeah, that's very true.
So they are highly stylized. So we're
I
trying
was
to do
half tempted to.
a race here.
I don't know if it works, but since you already have the flaming skull, just inputs you into kind of a sweet tooth category. Sweet Tooth was the dude
That
with
is a
the ice cream
possibility.
truck and
I
the
mean,
giant head on the top that was flaming, and he also had a flaming skull.
yeah, yeah. He had the ice cream truck. Yep. Okay, I didn't think of that, but yeah, that might work.
And that's like an iconic piece of
I got
Twisted
it.
Metal is Sweet Tooth. Plus,
Hmm.
with the new revival, have you
Yeah.
seen the Twisted Metal series, the modern day one? I don't know if there was a past one
No,
either,
I haven't
but
seen the series. I haven't seen the series, but I have. I used to play the games back in the day. In fact, I'm trying to remember which version of it, but we really a friend, me and my friend used to play that to the hilt quite a bit while I was in my college days. He would usually pick the military Humvee, and I usually would go with the cop car, and we were the Federales. We called ourselves the Federales. So,
all right, oh yeah.
so,
Oh shit, y'all! I don't know if
so.
can you see it on my screen?
It's a little on the blurry side
Doesn't
yet.
look like it. No, it's on my stream. I'm looking through GI Joe vehicles, and I found a motorcycle with
Ah,
a side piece, kind of like you would
yeah,
have like a ride along for
yeah,
a second person, but instead it's got a Gatling gun
yeah.
in it.
Yeah, that was the original. That's the original GI Joe motorcycle. Yeah, that was the original GI Joe motorcycle. They made another one too, where the sidecar was actually somebody that would be in the sidecar. So
Ooh, what about hammering together somehow one of these aircraft floating boats with a sweet tooth candy truck flaming skull vibe?
well,
Keep it with the water theme with your Delta 4 pirates. Hmm.
yeah. Or you could always pick an amphibian too.
Hmm. Amphibians are that's an interesting one, but
An amphibious vehicle.
your
Now,
flaming
granted, they would.
skull with being in a submarine and water-based pirating is
Yeah.
very ironic and interesting.
Well, that was kind of the idea. Because what's the last thing you really want on a submarine is a fire.
It's very
Because
true.
your oxygen is kind of your oxygen is kind of limited. So let's see. We'll put the vehicle wheels there. We'll put the vehicle wheels there. Yeah, we're off to a slow
Well,
start,
actually,
but
when I was younger, I was really fascinated with the idea of the like basically all-terrain vehicles, so being able to go in water, dive, fly,
mhm,
drive
okay,
over
I get you.
anything,
I get you.
all that, and that wasn't really portrayed in very many things. It was just kind of my
Yeah,
imagination, and I would try to make Legos or kind of draw it from time to time,
yeah, I get you.
or try to think of different like engineering and concept ways of how it could possibly work. And now we got people actually building those things, and it's pretty cool. But
Hmm.
I guess I should
Hmm.
have took the initiative, huh?
Maybe, Maybe. I don't know. I
Probably
don't know
not.
what to tell you on that one.
No.
I'm still trying to get Hans to make the Hans Diamond Ball chew toys.
Bro, that would be it would sell so well. I think we just gotta make it.
Keep trying to sell him on it, but he keeps fighting me. So
No, we just gotta make it and sell it, and then just stash
Yeah.
away like 10 to 20%. So if he ever
complains.
throw him some money or
Yeah,
have to fight
throw-
him on
yeah,
fight him
'cause
on
throwing money at stuff always makes it work.
or have to like pay for a defamation case or copyright or trademark
Yeah.
case or something.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I mean, technically, you drew and came up with it, but technically, Hans Diamond Ball is kind of like his name, but none
Yeah,
of
it
it's
is his
trademarked.
name.
But
Yeah.
if you try to trademark Hans Diamond Ball, he could probably countersue you,
Yeah.
unless you had
And
enough
I don't
money.
want to get into that kind of mess.
No,
I don't
neither
wanna
do
get in
I.
that
I
kind
just
of
want Hans to authorize it or make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. He's like, what is this degenerate crap? What was his Let's see.
Studded out nuts, y'all.
Yeah. Well, like I said, this is a Captain Torr draw stream, and we get going kind of slow, but by the time it gets over with, there's usually a lot of usually get the viewership, and we got a lot of people watching and whatnot. So I'm trying to see. I don't see any totals here, so yeah, it looks like it's bust tonight. It's bust tonight. I don't get it. Yeah, it still tells me I only got one viewer. Fudge.
I would go look at your actual stream through Rumble, if anything, because I mean, studios have been known to mess up with that, especially a new studio.
I am watching my stream. I'm definitely looking at the stream, and yeah, I'm definitely looking at the stream, and yeah, it's not. Yeah, we got maybe one person. I haven't seen Jose back in the chat since we started, and it just seems like, wow, I'm gonna be really upset if Rumble Studio has screwed me over somehow. It's got to be working because I see my stream working on my end, so it's got to be working. See, maybe
My chat's not really doing. I haven't had anybody in my chat either, which is kind of strange to not have anybody. Like, figured Jose would have been backing yours and would have came over and gave a cheers over in mine. But I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just kind of
And according to the Rumble app, I'm live. Yeah, according to I'm watching it live. So so we are live. There must be something big going on tonight then that I'm not aware of.
Well, I mean,
because normally I have at least Jose.
You got World War III going on.
Doesn't surprise me though either, because Jose and
You got Afro Man shit went down today, which was hilarious and epic.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I did hear about that, but I don't know. It just seems to me like I don't know who's all taking up Thursday night, but you know, it's all good. I can't win it. I can't win at all of them. I can't win all the time. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be streams. I bet. You know, I know there's going to be streams eventually that I'm going to be like, you know what, this one wasn't worth it. So I did gain a new follower, so I'm happy about that.
Let's go. What's his name? Asmongold is on Rumble now too, so that doesn't help because he's definitely streaming.
Yeah,
right now, too.
that don't help. Yeah. There's where a lot's going to go. Yep, I could understand that one too.
But he was just gaming
that might be
at that point, so it's just like, I'm not really a huge game watching fan.
Yeah, me neither. I'll do it for a little while, but it's after a while, it's like either I want to do something or, I don't know if it's my attention span, but I guess, you know, there's only so much death match watching. There's only so much death match I can watch. You know, if they're all playing Arc Raiders and they're all just boom, 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 kill, 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 boom, boom, boom. All right, there's only so much of that I can watch after a while.
Well, yeah, and it depends on the streamer as well and how charismatic and able they are to
Right.
speak while they play. Because I mean, that's a
Right.
talent in itself and a skill that's rough. Asmongold does well there, but it's
Yeah.
still just you basically just learn to talk about what you're doing and to basically vocalize your brain.
Right.
And so it's nice, but it's still, as you're saying, kind of just a bunch of filler
Well,
that's better for background noise or just chilling.
yeah. Yeah. And I'm trying to sit here and I'm trying to get this done, you know, make something that looks like what I'm looking at right now. And I've got your vehicle starting to take shape here, but again, you know, it's not going to look like anything that's realistic though, because I'm telling you right now, I put the Porsche lights on it, and then it's also an off-road vehicle. So I mean,
Hell yeah.
ta- take it for what it's worth, man. Take it for what it's worth. And um, this has the potential though for being this has the potential though for being a great piece. So that's why I'm going to keep working on it.
Oh, they're both gonna be dope pieces. With yours
Yeah, I like
definitely
that. Yeah, definitely.
being crazy.
Yeah, that's what we do here on the Delta 4 Pirate Submarine. We get crazy.
Shit.
Like I said,
You got
like I said, there's a lot of competition for eyeballs here on Rumble, and I'm just happy for the amount that I get from time to time.
guys, should we go with the Rolling Thunder for Captain Torr?
Rolling Thunder.
Oh yeah, G.I.
What
Joe
do you,
Rolling Thunder.
uh, that'd
It,
be a little big, but okay.
it is ginormous.
Yeah, yeah. That's when GI Joe started to like lose me. Is when the stuff started to become way too space age, way too bodacious, way too sci-fi. You know, that's when I started like, yeah, I don't know, because I was more into GI Joe when the stuff looked a bit more realistic.
Hmm.
When
Yeah.
it looked like when they looked more like real when they looked more like real vehicles. Like the aircraft looked like real aircraft when they modeled them after real military vehicles. But as time went on, I guess activists are going to be activists, okay? And oh, we can't glorify the military, and so they got to make it look stupid. So, just saying, activists got to activist. You also have to realize too that when it started going downhill, because I lived that experience, um, it seemed like they were going out of their way to just destroy what cartoons meant back in those days. So yeah,
I got no idea what I want to put Hans in.
yeah. See, he's going to be the hard one for me to come up with too, because I want people to see that it's Hans, but then again, you know,
Ooh, actually, I know what I want to put Hans in.
most vehicles, most vehicles are. What's that?
A tracked motorcycle.
Okay, so in other words, a a snowmobile without the snow, or you're going to put the snow in.
Nah, we don't need snow, but it's not gonna be a snowmobile. It's gonna be just like a more like a bike. But yeah, right. They have them in like Russia and stuff.
Again, yeah, Let's see.
This is.
So there we
This
go.
is
We got
fantasy.
we got
Torr. I don't need to worry about the complete
Yeah,
degradation of the rubber.
okay.
This is a special polymer of rubber that can
Well, that's
withstand the asphalt. All right.
There we go. Put the seat in there. It's starting to look more like an old military Jeep that got hopped up on tires, honestly.
Hell yeah. I don't care either way.
Yeah, we'll make it look different, trust me. Like I said, for myself, in my piece, I was just going to put myself in as a on a GI Joe vehicle or something that's going to have wheels and probably have an engine, and would probably go fast if it was allowed to. Either that, or I was going to put myself in a tank. I was going to put myself in a tank chasing everybody in their vehicles, but that's a whole separate issue.
I mean, that'd be entertaining as well.
Let's see. Jose finally got back to me. He's like, "Who is this commission for?" This is not a commission. This is a request piece for MJ. It's going to be a twisted metal. It's going to be a twisted metal style racing looking piece. So if you're familiar with the video game Twisted Metal, that's kind of where the inspiration is coming from today. We are here collaborating with our friend ElementalMJ.
What's good, y'all?
No, this is not part of the bigger project I was talking about. No, it's not. We'll put MJ back here. Let's see.
Oh, wrong button. Damn it.
Yeah, I hate when I do that too. Let's see. We got MJ here. He's got the pedal to the metal, baby. Yeah. Let's see. And we'll put like dirt plumes over here so it looks like the vehicles or the wheels are moving. Yeah, we'll get stuff drawn up tonight. This one has the potential, though, to probably be a couple of streams before I get it done. So
Mine will be
This'll
quite
probably
a
be-
bit. It's not the bookmark that I wanted. Damn
this
it.
one is going to be part. This one's probably going to take a while. I'm just saying that right now. It's going to take a while. Let's see. Let's see. We got your windshield up here. Okay, so the windshield, I got to make a little bit bigger because your head is getting cut off by the windshield, or I should say, your bandana is getting cut off by the windshield. We can't have none of that. So. Go.
Why is this thing so? There we go. That's what I want. Hamster. The hamster.
The hamster. Oh, that'd be awesome. A big ass hamster wheel.
Oh, that is not what
That's
I was
what I'll do
talking
for.
about.
Maybe
That's
that's what I'll do
hilarious.
for Hans.
Do that for who?
I was just gonna say maybe that's what I'll do for Hans.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do that for Hans, the big hamster wheel. No, I wouldn't want to pick on him that bad. He picks on me enough. Let's see. I don't see anybody else. I did put the invite out to other people too, that
Oh,
if they
yeah.
were interested. But nope, so far nobody. So just you and me. Yeah, let's see. Jose said I played Twisted Metal Black. That was one of the good ones. And Jose says, "Hey MJ."
What's good, brother? What's good? Not Hans. Torr. Do you have
Yes.
my stream up by chance?
Yes, I do. Let's see. Going to Arturday Shenanigans. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I'm not live. It's not live. Let me hit the live button. Yeah. Okay. I see.
Okay, you see on
You got something
you see on the
in
right
the
there?
background.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see something in the background, but
Okay, now
your
hold on.
your
Just
screen is blocking it.
yeah, I know.
Okay. Okay.
Now that's kind of the front of it,
Mm-hmm.
and there's kind of the side. You can kind of see a little bit of it. So it's just
Looks like a
basically
lawnmower.
kind of. I
It's like a
mean,
lawn.
it's got a small engine, but basically, yeah, it's just
It's green.
it's just basically.
It's missing the John Deere logo.
I mean, it's not the right green for that, but yeah, definitely good joke.
I'm picking on it.
Oh, definitely.
It's missing the John Deere green. It's missing the John Deere logo.
Well, I guess I might be able to copy and paste this shit. So let me get a better picture and post it in the Discord or something.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Alright, where's mine?
Yeah, I'll give it that. That looks like a good idea. Let's see.
I posted it in my Discord if you want to actually see a picture of it.
Let's see. Jose is asking, what is MJ drawing? I can't tell at all.
Because I haven't started anything yet, because I'm trying to
Um,
figure out
he
each
hasn't really-
vehicle for every single person before I start drawing, so I know what the scene is going to be like.
Looks to me it's all blurry. Well, it's only slightly blurry from what I see, and I'm looking at Rumble Studio. Yeah, the thing is, he hasn't really started anything yet. That's kind of the. We've had technical issues, Jose. Give him time; he'll catch up. So give him time; he'll
There's
catch
my
up.
pencil. There you go. That's what you get to see. Pencil on the screen. And if you really want to, you can check out the cute pencil that's
See.
really short.
The cute pencil. Oh.
So I figured out a vehicle for Cool Frog, myself, Torr, and Hans. I need Julio, Jose, and CG. Yeah, CG. I think I know what I'm going to do for Julio. I just don't know how I'm going to... Actually, he should have the ice cream truck, but it should be like a boombox DJ music psychedelic truck.
Yeah, it should be a music truck, like a DJ truck or something, or a news van. Maybe not a news van. I'm trying to think. I know it should be something that's like music and audio. So I'm trying to think what would work best for that. There we go.
Just a psychedelic music van is what we're going with.
All right. Or how about a band down by the river?
A van down by the river where we play our banjo and our bucket.
Let's see. Jose says to me it's all pixelated. I don't know what to tell you, Jose.
On whose? For
don't know
your
what-
stream or that's on yours? So
Yours.
on
Yeah,
mine?
yours. Yeah. Well, what it is again, it could be Rumble Studio, deciding to be Rumble Studio.
Oh, that is strange. Huh.
He says it's all pixelated. So let's see. I'll look at my stream.
Yeah, it is. It is really pixelated for some reason because my stream's not that way. It's not that way in the studio.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. I do not know how to clean that up. Yeah, and it's not that way. Yeah, and it's not that way in the studio. Let's see if I go
Let me see
live.
something.
If I go live, it cleans it up a little bit. It does clean it up a little bit if I keep hitting live, but then it's like, it's like in and out of focus. Very pixely. Yeah, this could be an issue. Yeah, it's not always pixely, but I'm wondering if there is a
So,
buffer issue on your end.
wondering too.
Buffering issue.
I tried something that might help, so let's see what happens.
Moderator, make admin, Kick, mute, no. Let's see. Is there some way I can spotlight, and we can spotlight you? Maybe. Maybe. No. Start screen sharing. Let's see. There is screen sharing. Could do. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to do that because that makes it look like. Yeah, that is not what I wanted to do. That is not what I wanted to do. Why? Why? Okay, we're gonna see presentation. Okay. Wondering if I can. Now, how does it look? Let's see. Now, how does it look if I do that? Let's see. And yeah. Yeah, you're still kind of coming in at kind of a crappy resolution, but it's better when I
Ooh,
blow
there we
you.
go.
That's let me try something a minute too. Sometimes it wants to do when it does playback quality. It sometimes the quality is always stuck on audio. But if I go 4.5, that might take care of it. Because otherwise, I got nothing else going on. So let's see if that works for a little while. I'm gonna see if that works. Yeah, you won't be able to see what I'm doing as easily because the split screen here, that's a possibility too. Let's see. Split screen, but for some reason, when I go split screen, mine looks crisp and fine, but yours is kind of like, yeah, it goes back to kind of being kind of blurry yet. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, there we are. So, what are you using as a camera for your pencil? What are you using as a camera?
Well, it's blurring everything, not just that. So, but it's a
That's kind
ring light
of
camera.
okay. What's the resolution on it?
I got no freaking clue.
So that would be my guess. Might be resolution. Like it's a camera that's
Well,
meant
it's
for like
blurring.
video
It's
chat.
blurring everything. Cause I have.
Yeah.
I'm using the OBS virtual camera.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you're using OBS, but where is OBS pulling? What is OBS pulling from?
My actual stream is just.
Okay.
Yeah.
OBS should be pulling from a camera. Okay. It's like, for example, I have a camera set up here.
That's not what a
OBS is
virtual
pulling from
camera
my
is. The virtual camera just pulls whatever you're got
yeah,
on
what's
your.
on your screen.
Oh yeah, whatever on your
Yeah,
screen.
what's
on your OBS.
on your screen. Yeah. Yeah, but it's using I'm using a camera and it goes through OBS.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can clean this up see if it's on my end to clean up. Let's see. Let's see. PNP. Ah, picture in picture. Let's see if that works.
Yeah, it's fine on my stream. It's fine on my OBS. It's fine in your studio. The only place that is fuzzy is on your end in your stream.
Yeah, on my playback. And it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't. I have no idea why
It
it's being a pain in the ass.
shouldn't be. Yeah, it is. This is maddening. It's not. Yeah, that's not going to work because that's.
Oh, don't tell me it just did it again like a dum-dums. Oh.
Uh-oh. That don't look good. Yeah, we're going to try to see if I can fix this. So there's some other options here that I mean, it's got audio options. Let's see. Yeah, this worked better. This worked best, but yeah.
I'm blaming the new studio.
I would blame the new studio myself because I don't normally have this problem.
Right?
Yeah, and that's oh my god. Oh, damn
I
it.
don't think it has anything to do with PC
Really?
either, like hardware.
Oh, no, it doesn't. But now I got yours to clear up.
But we want yours
I got
bigger.
yours
We
to
don't want mine bigger because I'm not even starting really
Oh,
drawing
okay.
yet.
Well, I can fix that. I can fix that in studio. I can fix that in studio. I can change who is the smaller and who is the larger, like that.
There you go.
So I mean, but that did by clicking this option, that did clean yours up, and it cleaned. Well, mine's going to be cleaned up, but it cleaned yours up without an issue. So now it should
I
be.
guess you just can't have me the same size as you. It's very hierarchical.
Well, I am important,
The most important,
But-
apparently.
but then I can also go back into OBS and move myself back over, because I can move myself back over to the corner where I belong. And come here, Nadia. Come on, people want to see you too. I can put her back in the corner like this and then go back to the camera screen. Again, it's not a Captain Torr draw stream if we're not having technical difficulties. I know, not very professional.
I don't think it works, but I just had a funny idea for Jose.
Mm.
A pogo stick.
Pogo stick.
I got no idea why, but like a super mechanized like pogo stick would be funny.
That might be actually. There we go. We got you in your we got you in your Porsche off-road Jeep.
Well, I mean, they do have an SUV.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything like this.
No,
I don't think it's anything like this.
I gotta figure out Jose and CG.
Yeah, CG is going to be the difficult one because let's see. Yeah, since Omega hates that dancing banana emoji, I'm putting him in the banana mobile. So we're gonna put the banana mobile. Let's see, where are we gonna put that? Because if I add text to this, I'm gonna have to. If I add text to this, I'm gonna have to. What's the term I'm looking for? I'm gonna have to find the right font for Twisted Metal. Does this work better for you now, Jose? Can you see everything? I know for people that are probably watching on their phones, it's not going to be as easy to see. So, hey, we're up to 6 viewers now. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Delta 4 Pirate Submarine. We're having a collaborative stream today. But I think I'm going to be honest. Future collaborative streams, I think I'm going to end up getting StreamYards or something. Because again, they did all kinds of new stuff supposedly, and I'm not happy. I'm not happy. It still didn't fix a lot of the problems that are here. You know what I'm saying? Didn't fix the problems. But hey, everybody, they're shorts.
Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
Yeah, yeah. Eat up the Gen Z slop. I mean, the shorts.
All right, I got
I,
Jose's. Now I need CG's. Where's CG at when you need him?
I couldn't tell you on that one. So let's see. Oh, you know what? I think I have an idea for you. For
What's up?
CG. Are you familiar with the Tron light cycles?
Not real. What do you mean, like the motorcycles that leave the light behind them and blow up the other motorcycle?
Yeah, the Tron light cycles.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen the old Tron series. Let's see. Yeah, the old Tron series. Light cycle. Let's see. We'll put my G.I. Joe cycle over off here to the side, because yeah, like I said though, when I was a kid, I was more of an airplane kind of kid though. I mean, most kids were into cars. I preferred to have like airplanes, military vehicles, stuff like that. That was kind of my thing. Cars were not me. I enjoy cars, but I'm not a big car guy. That's why if you follow the link. Oh, casual, welcome.
What's good, bro? What's good?
He says I stopped getting booty drop shorts, so that's an improvement. I could have lived without knowing that, casual. What's up, Captain Torr and Elemental MJ and Jose? I think Captain Torr's going to draw my ride as a horse. No, actually, Jose. I think we're going to go with the pogo stick. right, MJ. The pogo stick. Did we decide the pogo stick?
That is not what I decided for my Jose, but it was definitely a high contender. What I decided on was similar though. I'm gonna put wheels in his legs and his arms.
Let's see. I will take.
I figured out CG's as well, so I think we're good now. I got, let's see how many people. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I got 10 characters.
Are you going to be able to put 10 in there? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get 5. I'm going to try and struggle to get 4 or 5 in, and then make it look like you can actually tell who they are. That's going to be the difficult part.
You know what I'm kind of thinking now in my brain, now that we've been brainstorming and talking about the subject and everything? Did you ever see the like Scooby-Doo monster series races, the cartoons back in the day?
Let's see. I remember the Laugh Olympics. I remember the Laugh Olympics. I don't remember. Oh wait, there was a Hanna-Barbera race program, and I think Scooby was in that. The Flintstones, Snidely Whiplash. Yeah, I think I do remember those.
Yeah.
They did a number of those back in the 70s. Yeah. I saw them in syndication, of course, but yeah, I remember something like that. Yeah.
I drew some inspiration from that as well as other shows that have done similar quips where they have these kind of vehicle races, obviously, and everybody's got their own, unique style.
Yep.
And try to mix it a little bit with some Twisted Metal.
Yep.
See, I mean, I could throw in one more, I guess. There's a missing line on this index card, but I mean, 10's already a
Mm.
lot of characters.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know how you're going to fit them all on a piece
Ooh,
of paper,
what if we.
but
What if I. Maybe the 10th character could be like the broadcaster or like the recorder or something like that, or like the flag, the person that stands above the finish line and waves the flag. I don't know who that should be though. I got no clue. So if anybody jumps in the chat and isn't insanely new, but maybe you're cool enough and you speak enough and you chat enough that I decide to put you in there as that person. But this Prince Jahawowo 998 is definitely not in contention at the moment, so
I have no idea who that is because I do not see. Well, I can look at your chat.
no,
Let's see,
it's on the Twitch side.
Oh, it's on the Twitch side. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the best. I think this is the best we're going to get it tonight. The best we're going to get it tonight because if I blow yours up anymore, it goes pixely, and I don't want. I don't want that to happen,
Right.
and I don't know. I don't know how else to fix that. Like I said, you know, it might be the new Rumble Studio. I don't want to say things like that because I believe in Rumble, but for collaborative, it seems like they're just kind of like, yeah, we don't care. We only want single people streaming or something. You know what I'm saying?
There does seem to be a bit of aversion to
Because
collaborative streams, and it's
I'm not
strange because
the
those are what.
only one that has. I'm not the only one that has a problem. Hmm.
And it's strange because those are really popular on YouTube and Kick and Twitch. They're very in demand at the moment. Panel shows and stuff like that.
Let's see.
I imagine, I don't know, because I don't code and stuff like that enough and understand it fully, but I imagine it's not easy to get all this stuff to actually work together when you're doing panel shows and different people, but I don't know, maybe that's just me.
Because I even got a new modem. I've got a new router. Um, so I mean, this should be coming through pretty stellar. The only thing I can think of is maybe my internet's piss poor. That wouldn't surprise me.
My internet's been a little bit dumb past week as well. I don't know if it has anything to do with the war or not.
No, it's just corporate America being stupid.
Well, I mean, the war in
It's a
general is going to use a lot of bandwidth on internet
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and who knows who's doing what right now while other people are focused otherwise. So it's things like just DDoS attacks, stealing stuff, causing
Yeah.
all sorts of problems, injecting malware.
I'm going to blame AI then. I'm going to blame AI because everybody wants to use fucking AI for everything. So,
I mean, to an extent, AI can definitely inject malware and cause problems there, and you can use it to better facilitate injecting malware. And during a war, you can get times where people that wouldn't, normal things they wouldn't do, they might do. And I don't think people understand how fragile digital structure is and how easy it is just to ransack it. And
I
fuck
don't
shit.
think people realize how vulnerable our infrastructure is, because it's been left to be it's been left to be been left vulnerable because nobody wants to spend the money to secure it.
Right. Well, I mean, and it's, well, I mean, that part is maybe a little bit different, like the internet infrastructure, but one of the things that's interesting is the energy problem with the infrastructure is that we actually have really technically efficient power generation. Our problem actually seems to stem from the infrastructure and the fact the transmission lines and the power stations and the transformers, a lot of them are very, very outdated. So they just suck all the power.
Nobody wants, but again, nobody wants to spend the money on it. Or the argument
what I
is,
was getting
money
to
are we spending?
is it's also like we should adopt probably mini nuclear reactors like they use on submarines, and that way we wouldn't have to do as much transmission line work because you would just bring it to the cities or right outside of the areas that need them. Which technically, I mean, I'm pretty sure we have a nuclear plant, but it's like 30 miles, 20, 30 miles away. And then we have a dam here as well. And actually, the dam here is interesting. And I won't go into all of it because it'll dox the shit out of me. But they don't use it fully.
Yeah.
They have to turn it off for like a third of its maximum power generation, basically. So how much ever power it could produce throughout the year, they have to cut that by at least a third. So we're literally just leaving energy out,
And it was
just
probably
because of fucking retarded bureaucracy is what it is.
Well, it's also retarded. What's the term I'm looking for? Retarded climate change laws, or environmental laws.
No, this one I don't.
There's a lot of
that is true.
there's a
but
lot of
I don't
ridiculous.
Think this one has any.
There are a lot of.
It's true, but no, this one has to do with like competition. It's not technically a private dam. That's the problem.
Oh. It's not a private dam, then that would still lead me to believe then that it's some kind of moronic environmental law.
No, it has to do with competition for the power companies outside the actual private power companies.
Okay.
It's stupid rule, yes, I agree. I don't think it has anything to do with environmentalism, though. I think it just has to do with like
because I know
anti-competition, anti-monopoly laws, or some shit like that.
Well, I know where I live, and I'm going to be very general. Here in the Midwest, here in the Midwest, we have a lot of dumb fuck environmental laws that limit what how long a power plant can run, and stupid shit like that, because it's burning coal and it's getting into the atmosphere, and acid rain that was never proven. So that's kind of what what happens in my state where I live, is that they got a lot of stupid people making decisions like that.
Well, I mean, sulfuric acid and other things do make kind of acid rain, but I mean, it doesn't like melt your skin technically, but it does cause harm, mainly to vehicles and paint and other things. But it's not great. That would say is the problem with the environmentalist thing is, yeah, there's been like what, a dozen or more problems or claims, and only like 2 of them were actually a problem, which is maybe the ozone layer, and then maybe the rain issue is actually about the only 2 that. All the other stuff is like either bullshit, or you got the government over here trying to change the weather and control the weather.
uh,
Do you see they finally supposedly admitted that too?
I did not see that. However, um, we're still digging out after Winter Storm Elsa rolled through here and dumped pretty much 2 feet of snow on
That's fun.
everything. Yeah, 2 feet of snow. Granted, I live in the Midwest. We kind of expect snow, but it just seems kind of odd how we get it all at once again. How we get the major storms just dump all at once, and we could go like weeks without getting any real snow, and then all of a sudden it's got to be something huge that dumps it all on us. So,
That is true. I mean, and that does happen at times, but the fact that that's pretty much the only way it kind of happens anymore is very strange.
mhm.
But I mean, there's also the poles are shifting and they've been increasing in that shift, so that's going to change quite a bit as well.
So here we go, MJ. I've got you in your off-road Porsche truck, and I'm here in my motorcycle on the outside.
Nice.
Got that. Let's see. So that's going to be the start. That's going to be the start of this. But like I said, I expect this to be a project that's going to take a couple of days. This one's going to take a couple of streams, I think. And I do like to take the stream. I do like to take the projects. I do like to take my time on the ones that I know are going to take me a while. So
Right.
oh, by the way, Jose, since you're here, do you hear the music coming through on the stream? I want to know if the music is playing, because every time I used to use the old Rumble Studio, uh none of my none of the songs were working. So I want to know, Jose or Casual, if you've got it up and you're listening to us, can you hear the music in the background at all? Or am I just playing this to an empty? Am I playing this to an empty space?
I mean, you're playing it to yourself, right?
Well, yeah, I do need something. Okay, Casual saying no music on my end. Okay, that's another thing that Rumble Studio did not fix.
That's fun.
So sorry, everybody. I can hear it, but I guess for y'all, the Delta Four Pirate Submarine Band is. I get they're on vacation tonight, so. But that's okay. I think you and I have been talking enough that we really don't need it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're kind of keeping the stream alive by talking. So I usually have the stream. I usually have music on my streams because it kind of takes away some of that dead air. Kind of takes away
Right.
from that
It does help with
dead air.
that.
Because if I'm here, like I said, I'm usually in the studio by myself, and if I'm streaming by myself, I have the music on, so it kind of it eliminates me having to ramble. Yeah, both Jose and Casual saying nope, not at all. So that kind of ticks me off because I don't understand how on my solo streams my music can come through, but for some reason on my collaboratives, nothing. I don't get it. It's got to be something with. It's got to be
Does it
something
come
with
through your
um,
microphone on your single streams, or is it coming
no,
through the actual
no,
computer?
no. It's actually it's either I'm playing Spotify or Windows Media Player, and either one. When I'm streaming by myself, never a problem. But then again, I don't use Rumble Studio to stream solo. I take a slot and I take a key, I put them in OBS and I go OBS to Rumble. I don't use Rumble Studio unless I'm collaborating. Just because,
Oh, then that's why. Yeah, that's why then, because you're using a virtual camera instead of using streaming
Mhm.
straight to it. Why don't you just stream? Well, I guess.
Because then I would be cutting you out altogether.
No, you would have to, cause I do it. I do it that way where I stream and I can have guests on. You usually have to fuck with the audio and the cameras and whatnot.
Mm.
You usually have to allow certain permissions and do it a certain way, but
Mm. Yeah, maybe that'll be something to look forward to then next time. I'll play with it that way then next time. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Me on my G.I. Joe cycle.
hell yeah.
And I got my cape flowing back here because capes rule. Kind of like an Evil Knievel type thing. Oh well, we'll have to go without the Delta IV pirate submarine band tonight. They'll have to be on hiatus.
Oh, come on. What do you want saying? I got you.
We could try a cappella.
I'll say, what do you want to hear?
That's okay. I should probably stop playing music anyway on my streams because I have a sneaky suspicion eventually Rumble's going to do what YouTube does and start giving us warnings about using copyrighted music because fair use doesn't apply on the internet anymore apparently. I have heard that I have heard that I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that a channel got struck on Rumble for using copyrighted music recently. So,
What do you mean by struck?
copyright strike, DMCA strike. It might. I don't know if I'm using the proper. I don't know if I'm using the proper term for Rumble, but if this was YouTube, it would be called a copyright strike. You use copyrighted music and
Well,
did not get
with
the permission, so they struck it.
oh, okay. That's
I heard
when I
something.
hear
I don't
strike.
know who
When
it
when
was.
when I hear strike, I think of YouTube's three strike policy, which I don't even know if Rumble has. Kind of, I think they do, but that's not what that would be. That would just be a copyright hit,
Well,
which pretty much
I hate,
it's just a copyright claim. So
I
basically,
hate, I hate to say this, but
it's just gonna take your money from that video, just like YouTube does. And that's what they're probably bitching about and complaining about, and that's what happens. I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, unfortunately, they got that shit on lock, and you gotta go get a lawyer to argue fair use because their definition of fair use is
yeah.
not great.
Well, I got hit on DeviantArt with DMCA strikes. Had 11 pieces removed from my fan art collection.
For what?
Well,
Like, what were the
back
pictures?
back before I started coming up with my own concepts, and I kind of tried to sharpen my skills by doing fan art. Different
Right.
characters from one in particular that was an influence on my art style going all the way back to when I was a comic book collector in the late 90s was Lady Death. Very iconic character, very cheesecake, and in the pinup kind of way too. But supposedly, and I know who it is now. I have come into let's just say I got information. I should say I kind of know who it was that got me struck, and I know who, and I know what account they were using to strike my stuff, and my stuff wasn't the only stuff that was struck either. So I also want to make that clear too, that there were other people who did this character. I did some Lady Death art because when it came to Halloween, that was one of the first things I could think of. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that was one of the things I first thought of when I. That was one of the first characters I think of when I thought of Halloween. I did a lot of Lady Death. I did a lot of Purgatory from Chaos Comics. Somehow, some nobody who makes like really like lame B-rated or F-rated movies somewhere out of Detroit, Michigan, who I guess is also a big Lady Death fan, has been contributing to the crowdfunding stuff for Lady Death, because apparently Lady Death has gone from being like mainstream comics to a crowdfunded comic. I didn't know that either. And he must be like some kind of big shot um, that contributes a lot of money, because somehow he was able to convince the creator of Lady Death to give him permission to go make DMCA claims against people who made fan art. And it's like, you know, at no time do I ever claim that it's my character, and at no time do I ever take credit for it being my character. It's always been labeled as fan art. Usually fan art is considered fair use because you're not making anything on it. Granted, that doesn't really save you per se, that doesn't necessarily mean it's safe. You still probably have to navigate legal waters for that. But in the end, it comes down to, well, you did make this. It isn't your character. You did not have permission, so therefore DMCA strike. Who care? And it's like, well, if they're gonna go that far with a DMCA strike, if they're gonna go that far, you know, how long is it going to be before they strike more of my work because, well, it looks similar to something in mainstream, like my character Lady Liberty. I came up with that off the top of my head. Very, very much inspired by Wonder Woman. How long is it going to be before they say, oh, it looks too much like Wonder Woman, so we're striking this? I get kind of pissy about shit like that.
Well, I mean, a little bit different is definitely easier to claim parody than fan art, but to an
Well,
extent, you can have an
a
issue.
little bit. Well, technically speaking, under the letter of the law, if you take a character, change it 40%, it ceases being a copyright character and an original it becomes original IP, supposedly.
Right.
So that's under the law, but again, our Supreme Court has never really come down with a solid definition and judgment on that. So that's why all this DMCA stuff can keep going back and forth. So
You heard him. Donate to Captain Torr so he can start a NGO, an NGO to sue.
The legal defense fund. the fan art legal defense fund. There we go.
Let's go.
But you kind of get what I'm saying, right? And where I'm coming from on this. I think it's kind of
Yeah.
lame, but I guess some people get really sore that somebody that they did not allow to make fan art of a character has decided, oh well, you didn't get my permission, so fuck you. All right. Usually when it comes to comic book characters, like the big two, DC and Marvel, they don't care.
Right.
So you make fan art of Batman or Spider-Man or Superman, or pick whoever, okay? If you make fan art out of, as long as you're not charging for it, making money off it, and you're not necessarily violating the copyright according to them. So it is a little disappointing, but that's just the way some people want to be, apparently. Let's see. We're going to make the banana mobile. How does the banana mobile look like? Get my phone out. Take a look. Let's see.
Man, I am rusty and my thumb is still healing on top of it.
Yeah, I get you. All right, so we'll have the banana mobile for Omega since he hates the dancing banana that much. Somebody should go by his stream and mention that Captain Torr is going to put him in the banana mobile.
What am I gonna do with Omega? Oh yeah, I have him driving like a futuristic type car, kind of like you would picture maybe like a Tron car where the wheels aren't exactly like actually attached, it's almost like magnetic or something. And I want to try to make it display like he's driving or operating it with his brain.
I think I would. I think for him. I think. I think if I were you, give him a covered wagon. Because he likes to do all that medieval stuff.
He is cyberpunk. I mean, not cyberpunk, but steampunk attire. So maybe I should rethink Omega to get a steampunk vehicle or something. That sounds like a whole lot of work.
Just saying. Just saying.
But that is true.
Well, yeah. I guess it depends on how. I guess it depends on how. I guess it depends on how detailed you want to get. See, me, I would do something that detailed, but I already picked the banana car for him. So
Right.
I already picked the banana car, and we're gonna. Oh, maybe I should put like bicycle wheels on it too. Make it look really like just absolutely like put together by chewing gum and baling wire. Yeah, make it look kind of like it's home built. There we go. Maybe a lawnmower engine in the back. Could really have fun with this concept now. If I have space for Jose, I should pick like a chicken truck. Like a food truck for chicken. In fact, I think Jose's concept could be like the sweet tooth type vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Put a big chicken on it with his catchphrase, "Eat more beef."
Eat more beef.
That's kind of a play on that's kind of like a play on Chick-fil-A, where they always have the cow saying "Eat more chicken."
Right.
And chickens all spelt messed up because cows don't know how to spell. They don't know English. So
How do you know they don't know English? They just might not be able to
That's-
speak it. They might understand it.
well, that could also be an elaborate. It could also be an elaborate government conspiracy to keep the cows stupid.
Exactly. See, now we're getting it.
There you go. So
We got Captain Torr at least somewhat drawn up in his hovercraft here. I gotta get.
oh, that would be cool. Hovercraft. I didn't think about that. That would be a great idea, actually. You know what I'm saying? That would be an awesome idea.
Well, that's what the
Hovercraft. I didn't think about it.
the GI Joe. What's it called?
They called it the whale.
The whale. Yeah.
The whale. If I remember correctly.
Whale.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would be
higher up.
awesome. That would be awesome though.
And then I'm gonna be driving like a.
That would-
I'm gonna be driving like a. I'm gonna try to create a mixture of a twisted metal sports car with the wedge from Fast and Furious. So do you remember that Precision dude that had the wedge car that he'd go and flip cars with?
You know, I never watched any of the Fast and Furious stuff. My bad.
Oh, you are lame. No, it's all good. We all have our things. Anyway,
Sorry, dude.
it was like
I had other priorities at the time.
hell yeah. Maybe we'll. I think
Priority.
I actually might own it. So maybe we'll do a Discord watch some night. But anyways,
That would be cool. That would be cool.
he basically
I could dig that.
custom made his own vehicle out of metal bars and tube chassis and made it himself. And it's literally a very sleek, low to the ground, almost goat cart that's got ridiculous downforce and grip, and it's got like a banging V8 or V10 engine, and it's literally in like the shape partially of a wedge, and he's got different like levers that he can flip to lift up panels and literally go and drive straight into a car and just make it flip. He's also got it where the wheels can individually turn so he can move like completely sideways and diagonal and shit while he's driving. It's wild.
I know I'm gonna get in. I know I'm gonna get in trouble later. Hans is gonna say, "Oh, you should have made Omega fat and thick Omega instead." But that doesn't go with the theme of the banana car, because he's like hates bananas. The banana car. I love this idea already. The banana car. The banana mobile. Yeah, the banana mobile. Y'all like that banana mobile. I know you do. Hit that like button. I know y'all do. If you can, repost the shit out of this too.
You heard him, everybody. Same thing over here.
Repost the shit out of this. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. The whale,
Hell yes.
hovercraft. I think that would definitely that would fit with my normal nautical theme.
Exactly. Alright, so whenever you want to or get a chance, you can check my Discord. I just shared a bunch of pictures. That's the wedge car.
Mm-hmm.
It basically have hydraulics and stuff, could obviously lower it, so that wedge actually got down to more of the ground. And different little levers to lift some of these panels to make it flip up or make cars flip up and over. I'm gonna try to make like like a cartoonish twisted
Where,
metal
where did you
sports car
post?
in my Discord in
Where did you
general.
post those in general? Okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, I see what you're talking about
I guess
now.
I should have
Oh
posted it
shit.
in art,
Yeah, you
huh?
guys can see what I'm. We're gonna put the. I'm gonna move this screen over
Oh, I don't
so
care,
I'm
but
not taking up
do you?
my stream with it. Well, I want people to see.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's neat. Okay, that one looks like they ripped off the scene from Dark Knight, and all they did was paste something new in it.
Which scene exactly? Because I think there was like a scene
Okay,
like that, right? I can't
this
remember.
this looks like the scene where in The Dark Knight Rises, or no, The Dark Knight. Dark Knight Rises was number 3. Let's see. Yeah, in The Dark Knight, where they have this kind of battle going on in like a tunnel type deal, and it looks like the same exact tunnel. It looks like the same types of explosions, only instead of the Batmobile, it looks like they like put this race car, this like makeshift drag racer in there, or actually kind of looks kind of a mixture of drag
It's
racer and
more of like
Formula One.
it's more of like a go-kart or a Formula One, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Because
gonna
it's
say
literally
Formula
just
One.
like a tube chassis with an LS3 thrown in it. So,
Yeah, so that's kind of what I think.
which
But
would be so
looks, I mean,
badass
don't
to
get me wrong,
have.
it looks good, but it looks like. What about a peel up truck? I don't know, Jose. What's a peel up truck? I'm not sure what I know what a peel up truck is. Go put the big goggles on Omega because he's got big goggles. Yeah, I'm going to have to be very general about this because I mean, like I said, the smaller I go into the background, I've got no way to really differentiate people in this. Let's see, he kind of has that vest on him.
That's why we have to figure out the perfect vehicles to match each person, so it doesn't matter as much how much detail you put into the person, that they're just
I
gonna
guess.
understand.
I guess.
How many barrels does a Gatling gun have?
What's that?
You know how many barrels a Gatling gun has?
Quite a few. It depends. I mean, Gatling gun or some mini gun depends. I mean, I think you're looking at maybe 12 as a base, but some are as small as 6. I know the Cobra attack helicopters that the Marine Corps uses, they only got like 3 barrels, maybe even 2.
Right.
They just spin really fast. So, I mean, if you're talking traditional Gatling gun, like 18 late 1800s model, the old crank style, I think there was about 10 to 12 barrels on it.
You're right. It seems like there's about 10.
About 10, about
Modern
10 to
ones
12.
are 1,
Um,
2, 3,
of course,
4.
if you look at the A10 that has the biggest probably Gatling gun in the world on it, I think the barrels on that there's like 7,
The
but
A10.
it's firing. It's
The A10
yeah, it's
has
got like 7 barrels. Yeah, and it fires a projectile that's roughly the size of a Red Bull can. So
Jeez.
let's see. Well, Jose says, what about a peel up truck? pickup truck, but as a banana peel up truck. Yeah, I don't know. That's good. I don't know, Jose. That seems kind of very vague. That's why I like the banana mobile. I like the banana mobile better because it looks more like a homemade go kart that with a lawnmower engine in it. Perfect. Let's see. And he usually has like that part in his hair. And he usually has big old goggles on, big old Coke bottle glasses. And he'll be upset and angry. He's being left in the dust. Told him there was consequences. Damn. All right, Jose, you go and you enjoy your food and you eat some. And you know what? Eat some food for me because I haven't eaten since lunch. So that's right. We starve for our artwork around here, people. He says bye, Captain Torr and MJ. So,
Peace, bro.
and
I'm getting
he
hungry
says
myself.
peace. Yeah. Like I said, we've been going at this for 2 hours so far in 6 minutes. I usually try to get a 3 hour stream in because that's usually what I get. So yeah, this one's gonna be Let's see. Yeah, I got the fat omega banana mobile. I like that.
See this.
I know. I just
Oh,
like
hell yeah.
the banana. That was the iMobile. So and Jose says I haven't eaten since breakfast. So all of a sudden I just went all pixely. What the fuck? What? Come on, no way. Huh. Okay, maybe I can't be hosting this stuff.
Oh no.
I just had a leg. I just had a leg spike. I just had a leg spike there. It all of a sudden just kind of went potatoey for about 15 seconds.
That's always fun.
It's probably another flippin' update from fucking Windows because Windows can't stop giving me shitty updates I don't need. Either that or fucking Nvidia. Yeah, I swear to God, I'm going to be moving my shit over to Linux this year.
I gotta get my other PC up and going so I can start learning Linux as well, because I really don't want to move to Microsoft 11.
Yep, I'm not. I've got till October to continue with Windows 10. After that, no more updates. No more security updates. Period. So I got to figure out what I want to. Got to figure out if I'm going to go to Windows 10 or not Windows 10. I got to figure out if I'm going to go to Linux after Windows 10 because I am not doing Windows 11. They can take that and stick it where the sun don't shine.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just a little bit of bias, but it just seems like the reviews and users have been complaining quite a bit about a lot of retarded
No,
shit.
my issue is the privacy issues.
There's a lot of problems there as well.
That the whole they've got co-pilot spying on me and shit like that, and it's like, nah, fuck you. Take your co-pilot and stick it.
Yeah, I don't want malware, and Microsoft's operating system is pretty much just malware, and it's really fucking annoying. Like, just let me do what I want to do.
I've always had a problem. I've always had a problem with them getting away from allowing me to decide when I get my updates. Well, we'll just update your computer outside of normal working hours. Well, get this through your thick skull, Microsoft. If I'm not using my computer and if I have hours where I'm not using it, I shut it the fuck off. Hello. I don't leave my fucking computer on 24/7. Maybe some people do, but I sure as fuck don't. So that's been my issue with Microsoft since I think that's been my issue with Microsoft since that we were all on Windows 7. And I remember when they pushed us all to Windows 10 because that was going to be so great. And I was so upset about some of the shit they pulled with Windows 10. I miss some of the features I used to have Windows 7.
I do understand, though. I don't shut off my computer. I put it to sleep, but
Right.
I also have been known to not have the most consistent schedule, so it's like,
Yeah.
fuck off, I got shit to do.
Same here. I think I set back in the day, I set it up on my system of when I was going to be away from my computer. And now my schedule has changed so much since those days that it's just not the same anymore. So you really can't go by that. But either way, I just don't like that whole concept of leaving my computer on just so they can get their updates. I'm not going to fucking do it. And no way am I going to allow them remote access to my computer. Fuck that. Nobody gets remote access to my computer. Hell no. Hell to the fucking no.
Yeah, that is a problem.
I don't need to monitor my computer from my fucking phone. That was a dumb idea too. Let's see. All right, now I got to figure out a vehicle for Hans. I got to figure out something for Hans. That's going to be the tough one. That's going to be the difficult one now. What to do about Hans?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a super modded out hamster, so.
Hamster wheel sounds perfect. Oh, what I should do is put him in a hamster ball. You ever see a hamster ball?
Yeah,
Yeah.
an impenetrable hamster ball. I like it. Because I mean, that's kind of like 'cause they have that character. I forgot what his name is, but he attaches into like two giant wheels, and he's
Yeah,
standing
that's
on
all
like
he is just two giant wheels.
in a
Yeah, I remember that
platform.
guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I'll think about that too.
a hamster wheel would be you could do something in that category maybe.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Or how about or how about a Segway? Just him on a Segway. I'm seriously thinking about that. What a segue. I'll kind of think about that for a moment. I'm going to sit here and try and finish out some details here, but I think I might actually think that the Segway would be a good idea. Yeah, Hans Diamond Ball on his heavily armed Segway.
Roll the Hans.
Yeah, this is looking less. This is looking more just like a strange race right now because I don't have any weapons on any of these vehicles. Well, except mine. I took a GI Joe vehicle, but
Yeah, I just have your Gatling guns on yours
yeah,
so far.
yeah, I don't have any weapons on the vehicles right now. So let's see. That might be something I'm going to have to play with too. Let's see.
Alright, so we had to switch Omegas. I don't know what yet, but steampunk of some situation.
Yeah.
I decided I was just gonna make I don't even know what it's called. Maybe a dynamic scene. I don't know, but a split scene where I just have the main focus or the center focus being me versus you, and then four
Mm-hmm.
different panels on each side showcasing
Mm-hmm.
one against each.
So you're doing more of like a comic book page?
Kind of, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll give it.
It's the only way I could think of to really. I mean, there's maybe one or two other ways to fit the 10 people on one page and make it look decent, but I don't think I have the skills for those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for Jose, we're gonna put the. I'm gonna put the. I think I'm gonna put the chicken truck in there. Yeah, we're gonna put like the chicken food truck or something. Dead. Go put the chicken on top here. Big ol' eyes. There, we'll put a big like dead chicken on his on the top of there. Like how that I like how that's turning out. Chicken truck. Chicken truck. Almost like it's almost like chicken jockey. Mm.
I'm trying to determine who should be facing who, because we already got me versus you, and then I think I want to do Hans versus CG.
Mm-hmm.
Casual, I got driving a spider mobile, and I'm trying to figure out if I just want to make it kind of look spider-ishy, or if I actually want to go full on. It's powered by like 8 legs that move.
I think the 8 legs that move would be interesting, but again, legs versus wheels. Uh,
Motherfucker. Got warm and the insects started coming out, man.
what's that?
It got warm and the insects started coming out.
Oh, really?
The flies, the mosquitoes, I don't know, like
Hmm.
squash looking bugs or squash bug looking things.
Hmm. Boxer bugs?
No, they're like these gray diamond shaped fuckers.
Oh.
They look like squash bugs.
Hmm.
Kind of. They're just more diamond shaped. I'm fairly sure they consume cellulose.
Hmm. Yeah, where I am, I'm still looking at 2 feet of snow on the ground yet.
Aren't you fortunate?
No, I'm not fortunate. No, I'm not fortunate. That wash your mouth out with soap, son.
I like snow, but also it was nice that it was warm today because I got to breed the rabbits, and I'm pretty sure I got successful breeding on at least one rabbit, so that was good.
Well, you know what they say about rabbits. They kind of breed.
They actually not as much as you would think, but they got a lot more limit. Well, I guess if they have their ideal, well, actually not even if they have their ideal. They do in the
Hmm.
summertime, but they'll do it in the winter if you have them in like barns and temperature controlled and stuff like that, and light supplementation.
Hmm.
But the thing is, they have two or not two ovaries, two uteruses, so they can technically get pregnant while they're pregnant. Uh, that
Yeah, I think I could live without knowing that.
that way they can be bred or once every like 30 days or so.
Yeah, I think I could have lived without knowing that.
The more you know.
Doo-doo-doo. Let's see. You need turn signal lights on your vehicle because you actually have a.
Thought of an awesome idea for one of your weapons,
Mm-hmm.
Torr.
What's that?
A giant torpedo like a nuke, but with a flaming skull as the front of it.
Ha 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 ha! Yeah. I bring the pain, baby. I bring the pain. Let's see. Yeah. Am I still live? Oh yeah, we're still live. We're still going good. We're still going good. Yeah, just kind of watching everything here. It's too bad that. Oh yeah, I must not be doing so great tonight. Usually by now, I got a lot of my regulars in the chat. I don't know if people just keep forgetting that I'm on Thursday, not Friday, but some people just don't. Well, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to
We could
complain.
do some gaming tomorrow and Friday. Maybe some Broforce.
I'll see if I'll see if I'm available. Because when it comes to the weekend, sometimes the Mrs. Torr, needs her time too.
She needs the attention, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Needs the attention.
Yep.
She needs the
Well,
lovins too.
that's part of what being married really is about. Just saying. It's kind of a life is a delicate balance when you have more than just yourself to worry about. It becomes a very delicate balance. So
yeah, I'm hoping to experience what it's like not to have any of that here. I mean, I don't want my dog to pass.
No, I just lost a cat.
And
this
obviously,
early.
a human in a relationship and a kid is nothing to a dog, but it's still something that takes your attention every day, and it doesn't allow you to as freely just go about your business
Well,
as you would like.
as I was saying before, right? Well, yeah, as I keep telling people, 2026, as I've been telling people, 2026 can't stop kicking me in the balls. I mean, since I had one good week at the beginning of 2026 where I was really hopeful, and then everything just kind of collapsed down on top of me. I was sick twice this year, which that's not normal. And by the way, I was sick probably it was maybe a month difference between the illnesses. You know what I'm saying? The cat passed away. My fucking taxes are ridiculously high this year for some strange reason. Yeah, touting all those, $4,000 in tax returns. Well, guess what? How come for the last 20 years I always get to pay in for some fucking reason? And we had to pay in again this year, and it was a massive pay in this year, and now the furnace it sounds like it's going out on us, so that's another issue. It's like, yeah, 2026 just can't stop kicking me in the balls. I'm done. I'm kind of at my wit's end with it. You know what I'm saying?
What about writing off part or some of the furnace in the house for your streaming business? I don't know if it helps taxes
business.
wise.
I haven't even claimed that as a business. So,
well, you sounds like you're just hurting yourself then.
No, well, that's a good point. I mean, again, I'm no tax lawyer. I went to art school. I didn't go for accounting. So,
well, that's why you hire an accountant to do your taxes. They cost like $50.
Yeah, $50. $50 when TurboTax is cheap, like nothing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you hire the accountant, then you might be able to figure it out better and maybe write some stuff off, and because you don't have to have it set up as a business. You don't have to have like an LLC or whatever.
Then I have to go itemize, and then I need to keep paperwork. And my wife already complains about me being a pack rat and never throwing enough out. I'm just saying, it also gets to the point that I'm not real happy with, the tax code. I think the tax code in this country is ridiculous.
That it is, but it is what it is right now. You can't
I I realize you're still I realize you're still a single guy, so and most people don't really get this that when you get married, the government looks at you differently than they do when you were single.
I imagine it's one of the reasons why I don't
Already,
really want to
there's
get
already
fully married.
there's already a formula that the IRS uses to figure out your taxes before you even go and file because you're married, and they figure, well, that means double the income coming in, and so therefore it's not the same deductions, and it's not the same as if you were a single person. That's why the tax code really needs to be changed, or it really needs to be reformed, but good luck with that.
I do not know about those ills for sure, but that does
you
sound
start
annoying.
talking about campaign, or I'm sorry, not campaign. You start talking about tax reform, and they start telling, oh, you want to push grandma off a cliff, you don't want her to get her social security benefits, oh, you want families to starve. No, what I want is families to fucking pull together and do their own fucking job and make their own fucking money and get off of my money.
I just want the fraud from the Nick Shirley, and I'm sure it's in a lot of states, would be cool to stop. That would be a good start.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know? So much in California in general, and I mean, that was the whole problem with bringing it together as a federalization or as a full country union, and we're still not really sure how you're supposed to exactly deal with state competition because
There we go. Jose's chicken truck right there with a big old like chicken.
welcome in, Hans.
Oh, Hans is here. Excellent.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. We got your vehicles figured out. Well, I got a vehicle figured out for you. I don't know if Torr
I
does
don't.
yet.
No, I don't yet. I don't yet. But I did get Omega the banana mobile. Since he hates dancing bananas so much, I gave him the banana mobile.
That is not good fire. That does not look like fire.
It's okay. We work at it yet. It'll be fine. Yeah. Well, it's nice to see that Hans came by. That's good. I did give them a link if they want to come in and chat. So there is a link. It is posted in the Drawn and
Ooh,
Quarter.
that's probably loud. My bad. Come on in, Hans. He said, Captain Torr, women are expensive.
Yeah, women are expensive. It depends, actually. I mean, there is such a thing as high maintenance women. My wife really isn't that high maintenance, but I understand where he's coming from on that one. I do understand that. I mean, have you seen some modern women? I mean, shit. So, I mean, sometimes I do not wonder why MGTOW is a thing after seeing some of the shit after I see some of the shit posted on YouTube Shorts, and that it's like, yeah, lady, there's a reason why you're single. There's a reason, and it's not good. So
Market is not fantastic. I will definitely agree and attest.
yeah, I can understand that, but then again, that also shows you my age. You know, when I was getting hitched, you know, it was a different world back then. When I got married, it was a different world.
Yeah. It sounds like, to an extent, I mean, it might take a while and it's going to be weird. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're probably going to get somewhat of a return to realism to an extent, because there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, we're going to check out of this technology thing as much as possible. and just in general, people, the AI and whatnot, it doesn't seem to be going over too well with like consumers,
There we go.
and not even necessarily just because they're like mad at data centers, but just in general the quality, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. There we go. We got Omega here with his big Coke bottle goggles on in the Banana Mobile. I just love that idea that Banana Mobile is just.
That is hilarious.
He's shaking his fist at you. He's shaking his fist at you as we all start driving past him because his looks like a go-kart. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out something for Hans. I got Jose with the chicken mobile here. Got his chicken on top, but it's supposed to be like a food truck. Only it's got a big like gigantic chicken thing on it. So
That is hilarious.
yeah, but normally when it came to the things I used to draw before I got into doing figure drawings when I was a kid, most of my stuff was usually airplanes of some type. Airplanes, that was the big thing with me. Airplanes, jets, helicopters, anything that flies for the most part, both real and fictional. Like we were mentioning the Batmobile. Well, I preferred the Batwing myself, especially if you've seen
I don't even know if I
especially if you've seen
have a mental model
Tim
for that.
Burton's Batman from 1989. What's that?
I don't even know if I have a frame of mind for a Batwing. It's kind of come into picture.
Yeah.
I'll look it up though, just to fill it
Mhm.
in. No, not an actual Batwing. What the hell is this?
The Batwing. Yeah, the Batwing from Batman 1989,
Okay,
one
yeah,
that Tim Burton.
kind
directed.
of.
That was an awesome. I thought that was an awesome vehicle. I thought that was an awesome vehicle. I think for CG, I'll definitely pick like a Tron light cycle. I think
I mean,
for CG, I definitely do the Tron cycle.
I guess I don't want to.
Or does Hans want the Tron?
Does Han want the Tron cycle? I mean, he already has like a version of a motorcycle on mine.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I'm just thinking.
but yeah,
Like I said,
mean,
I don't
definitely
expect
go for it.
I don't expect to finish this in one night. This is going to be probably one I probably have to do a couple of streams on.
Oh, definitely.
And to keep things moving along, I may even do an extra stream during the weekend, because that seems to be when I catch people now, is when I do my streams that aren't at my normal time.
Well, it's getting nice out. Or it's gonna start getting nice out too. So
Right?
people are
Yeah,
going
that
outside.
too. That and that's when I'm going to start disappearing more offline, is because I'm going to want to do stuff outside more often.
Yeah, that's why I barely got here kind of on time. I was dealing with the rabbits and other stuff. Finally got a chance. So, but the
Yeah.
Batwing looks dope, and I feel like, except for I don't want to rip
I love-
straight from it, but I
Right.
feel like that's kind of got some vibes where it could work with this art project too. But
Mm-hmm.
too late now. But that is interesting.
Oh no! We got a raid!
Oh,
Raid!
shit.
Raid!
Woo, 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 woo.
Battle stations! Battle stations! Helm, take us deep! Torpedo room! Tubes 1 and 2! It's a raid! It's a raid from Late Night Rambling. I knew he was eventually going to show up. Like I said, normally by the time I get close to ending, that's when everybody starts showing up. It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate everybody who shows up anyway.
Yeah,
So,
the evening
Night
and
Rambling.
afternoon slots.
Welcome in, Raiders from Late Night. Welcome in, Raiders from Late Night Rambling. Welcome to the Delta IV Pirate Submarine. I have a collaborative stream going today. our little friend here in the corner. Off to the side is our friend ElementalMJ, and we're working on collaborative
What's
pieces. The piece de resistance today is a Twisted Metal style race picture of our favorite streamers, or our friends, the streamers that are our close friends, I should say. So we got Omega, Jose, me, MJ. I'm still scratching my head what to do about putting Hans in there. Welcome, late night rambling. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Delta IV Pirate Submarine. Raiders are welcome. Let's see. I think we'll put the kicking up the dirt here. I like putting this dirt bloom up behind the vehicles. That's really making those look like they're moving. Hmm. Let's see. Hans Diamond Ball says, I like how both of you are cucking each other's stream previews in different ways. And of course, Jose has returned. We speak it. It's kind of like Beetlejuice. We say his name 3 times and he shows back up. Yeah, I'm using the new version of Rumble Studio to try to do a collaborative stream, and it's still got clunky issues that I'm not real happy about. But so yeah, welcome Hans, welcome Jose, welcome Namir. Yeah.
I don't have a choice in how I cook Captain Torr. It's the only way that makes it so I can stream myself while showing up on his. And usually
Yeah.
we want to have it. Well, usually we have it
Yeah,
equal, but unfortunately, it's just not
We were
working
trying
today.
to have side by side, but every time we would go side by side, his stuff would get all pixely. And I don't know, maybe I can do that. Let me try Rumble Studio.
Oh,
Go
he's
back to
gonna fuck it up again, guys.
Rumble Studio.
He's gonna fuck everything up. It's all gonna get.
Yeah, I'm gonna
stupid.
fuck it up again, but don't worry, it won't be for very long. Let's see. Contained. Sounds like Studio needs a crop feature. Yeah, I actually think I kind of agree with that. Yeah, see, I just put him side by side, and all of a sudden it goes all kind of pixely, and you can't really see it too well. See his stuff
Let's
too well.
see.
Mine comes through just
Well, I
fine,
mean,
but
that's.
all of a sudden,
Well, actually, I
M's
don't
stuff
know
goes
on yours.
all it goes all
Oh,
pixely.
damn.
I don't
Oh,
know if it's
shit.
I don't know if it's a buffering issue or a resolution issue. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
That's wild.
You know, so it seems like, well, let's see if that helps. This is cover. On cover, it looks good on. It looks halfway decent on Rumble Studio, but if I go back to my stream and go live, yeah, you're still coming in awfully pixely.
What kind of
That's
beans,
why this
Jose?
is kind of like for crying out loud. I could just completely put him out by doing that, but nah,
Yeah,
we won't.
fuck
Let's
him.
see, split screen again.
Fuck that guy.
But no, that's kind of why I'm not happy with Rumble Studio. I know I don't want to have to go to StreamYards. Yeah, I don't want to have to go to StreamYards because I mean, again, I think it's screen scraping because I'm not using Discord for anything. Although I probably could have used Discord, but I'm not happy with Discord.
Screen recording his studio behind the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure, but when I shrink him down to that small size now, if you're watching, there might be a little bit of a delay, but if you're watching it now, now his stuff looks fine and it looks crisp, and of course, but now my project is taking up the entire screen, and I've been trying to wrap my head around how to fix that. And I don't know if it's on my end or his end. I don't know if it's his hardware limitations. I've got a new router. I've got a new modem. I've got this at 4.5 playback quality. So it's like, what's the deal here? And Jose says pinto beans. Pinto beans. So, and Hans blames Obama.
I blame the
You know
studio.
what? You know what? I would blame the gay Muslim myself. You know, it would be the gay black Muslim. It would just have to be the gay black Muslim. Literally can't see what he's drawing. LOL. Let's see.
Well, that's because right now it's not even on screen. There you go. Oh, yeah, I can't.
Yeah, and like
It's out of reach.
I'm supposedly on MJ's. I'm supposedly on MJ's, but I'm like in this background image. You've got half on one side and half on the other when you look at MJ's.
But it lines and fits up. But unfortunately, it doesn't allow me to. For some reason, it cut off your motorcycle. I don't know what the hell is going on. We gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. We gotta see the
It's a
motorcycle.
Mad Max Delta 8 creator
going with
drawing. Yeah,
this?
something like that. Oh, I didn't think about that, Hans. Hans is saying it's probably your animated background. It's probably eating all your 4.5 megabytes per second bandwidth. That dancing blurry stuff that you got going on in the background is
on.
probably what's eating the bandwidth and making it look pixely as we blow it up. I didn't think of that. I don't know if I don't know if is that an animated GIF that you got in the back or GIF in the background that does that?
No, it's not a GIF. It's just an animated visual. Hold on. I'll
Oh,
take it off here in a
okay.
second. We can test it. I just want to finish. Oh, yeah, that'll actually work. See everything a lot better.
I would definitely trust Hans's input on that. Again,
Well,
why I kind of needed him here 2 hours ago.
my stream is fine. I blame Captain Torr
My
in the
stream is
studio.
fine. I blame Elemental MJ trying to do everything out there in the sticks with 2 coconuts and a piece of chewing gum and baling wire.
Hey, he said it was your 4.5 that was the problem, not my 4.5.
Well, I could always go back to auto, and we'll see. Well, okay, let's go back to auto. Okay, we'll go see what happens then. Okay, Hans says 4.5 is good for a draw stream, but for action, you want more like 8 to 10. And the only options it really gives me, Hans, is 1.2, 2.8, or 4.5. That's the only options I have for quality. Or I could put it on auto and trust to auto. Let's see. Maybe that might help.
Alright, I paused it. Let's see if pausing does the trick. Oh god, what'd you do? Okay.
Well, I've got audio, I've got studio. No, it's still coming in very pixely, even with it paused.
Okay,
Let's see,
what if we
contain.
just stop?
Side
I'll take
by
it
side,
off.
still pixel. Cover. Let's see.
Now it's working, now that I took it off completely.
It looks a little bit. It looks better. I'll give it
No,
that.
it looks a lot better. It's
Let's see.
not blurring or anything. So it definitely has to do something with that in your stream for some reason. It can't handle it. So it's interesting to know. I'll have to. I have other. I'll have to figure that out. But
Actually, I don't know. I don't think he's right because I'm looking at the different options here in Rumble Studio. Okay, now that works. Okay, that worked.
now it's fine. Now it's working.
Okay, why does it look like shit on my end? Okay.
Oh no, I guess I don't know. I'm not looking at the actual stream. Damn it! I keep messing up on that. All right. Oh.
Okay, let me.
Never mind. I was looking at the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Let's see, take that off. Yeah, the delay is gonna. I'm gonna need that. The delay is on. That's why I'm trying to test it.
No,
Are you
it's
scraping from a
full- it's full-
original?
It's full screen, Hans, pretty much. And then I just crop
That's not-
the
It looks
crop
great.
the image.
It looks great on Studio. It looks like you might have screen scrape from a small window.
No, well,
That's what he's
Hans, it
saying.
didn't matter if I took off. Like, if I took these off, it didn't matter. I was still blurry. Because I did that earlier.
It still looks blurry as shit.
Yeah, I did that
on my
earlier, and it had nothing to do with that either.
Yeah, it still looks blurry.
On it.
Yeah, I see nothing but blur. Well, I should be fine. Mine looks good.
Okay, so I took
Not
that
MJ.
off.
Yeah, mine looks fine. I knew that.
Yeah, even with your screen
But if
recording off,
To
it doesn't do
I
anything.
go back to this though.
And it's crisp again.
If I go back to that,
And I can bring up
yeah,
all this. And
that's
it's
what I'm
fine.
saying. Let's see.
Oh, except for
Yeah, see
my
if I go back to
measurements off now.
back to putting you in the corner, if I go back to putting you in the corner like that in the small screen, now everything looks fine.
And I can put everything on.
Yeah, I saw it look sharp for a few seconds too, but like I said, now if I put them down in this small version, Hans, get on VC and explain to them. I'm not in voice chat on Discord. I've cut Discord out completely. So yeah, so like I said, I've gone through all the options here. I've gone through everything I can think of on this end.
Put me big
And
again.
I don't know how
or
to-
put me equal to you again. I want to try one more thing.
Okay. Let's see.
Alright.
Do that, or can do something like that.
Fine.
And it looks great now it still looks fine in Rumble Studio, but if I go to my draw stream and yeah, it's blurry as all get out yet. So
Hold on.
See, and
I'm not
I've-
done yet.
And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't God sick of being fake? God is giving me a way. Consequence of being grateful. Her bad, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait. I'ma make them hear me say, I'm there at the VMA show. It's a blessing, I hated to wake up. I'm out of depression. Look at what faith does. Learning my lesson. Youth of the nation. Now I'm accepting the truth I'm ashamed of. Know my purpose, but no one is perfect. Been to the bottom. Lower than dirt is. I've been in the water.
a preacher, cause he can interpret. Looking for Jesus, you need to keep searching. It's a bit deeper than deacons and sermons. Even a serpent, Egypt and servants. Know when you seek, just lead with discernment. See that the earth is evil and burning. People are hurting, he is returning. And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't y'all sick of being fake? God is giving me away. Consequence of being grateful. Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait. I'ma make them hear me say I'm there at the VMA show. And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't y'all sick of being fake? God is giving me away. Consequence of being grateful. Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait. I'ma make them hear me say I'm there at the VMA show. It's a blessing, I hated to wake up. I'm out of depression. Look at what faith does. Learning my lesson. Youth of the nation. Now I'm accepting the truth I'm ashamed of. Know my purpose, but no one is perfect. Bend to the bottom, lower than dirt is. I've been in the water, float to the surface. No matter the offer, my soul ain't for purchase. You know what the worst is? Sitting in churches, paying a preacher, cause he can interpret. Looking for Jesus, you need to keep searching. It's a bit deeper than deacons and sermons. Even a serpent, Egypt and servants. Know when you seek, just lead with discernment. See that the earth is evil and burning. People are hurting, he is returning. And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't y'all sick of being fake? God is giving me away. Consequence of being grateful. Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait. I'ma make them hear me say I'm there at the VMA show. And I get down on my knees and thank God for giving me the day. Promise it won't be a waste, no. Ain't y'all sick of being fake? God is giving me away. Consequence of being grateful. Her bed, it was deep in my soul. Now it's hard to feel sad when I'm reaching my goals. And I'll let you finish, wait. I'ma make them hear me say I'm there at the VMA show. It's a blessing, I hated to wake up. I'm out of depression. Look at what faith does. Learning my lesson. Youth of the nation. Now I'm accepting the truth I'm
and brightness and just basic stuff like that, color saturation, just little tweaks. I found that that's been really good for me for streaming games, especially dark and darker, because the game is too dark and people are like, I can't see anything. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to do adjustments for this game.
Okay, I brought down the brightness a little bit. How did that work?
You can see a little bit just to compensate so it doesn't look so hazy.
Let's see. I only have, they only
Oh,
give me brightness.
MJ's turning blurry,
No, see, that's what I was talking about.
but he's also using his yeah, it's
Oh,
looking
word.
blur-tastic.
Yeah, it doesn't really give me
Not
much
brightness
of,
contrast, at least.
no, no, I don't need the barcode. Document. Yeah, I'm looking at some of the other settings, like
No,
here's photo.
I just
That's a bit too hazy,
I
too
just
flashed out.
hold on, guys. I just started re-streaming again. So my virtual camera is going to you, and I stopped streaming there for the past like 4 minutes or so. That's what I said when I said I was doing something. That's what I was doing, was turning off the streaming to my stream. And I turned
so
it on.
It's taking all
15 to 20 seconds after I turned it back on, it started getting blurry again with the half size. Obviously it works when it's smaller than the half size. So if it's the third size, it works, but it can't handle the half size for some reason. I don't know. Is that my end then?
Yeah, because there's a limited amount of bandwidth that you have to work with.
Right.
Yeah, so you're feeding to Rumble Studio a low parity, not low resolution necessarily, but low parity video.
So is that something on my end or
no? It's on MJ's, because I'm looking at Rumble Studio directly and it's blurry.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So
I don't see it in the Rumble Studio. It looks fine in the Rumble Studio.
Yeah, that's why I hopped in, because I wanted to make sure it wasn't Captain Torr's actual stream. I wanted to see if it was just what Rumble Studio is receiving. So the video you're receiving, or the video Captain Torr's receiving from you, is what's blurry.
Okay. Is there any way for me to improve that on my end, or is that a hardware issue?
I don't know, because my guess is that that OBS might be limiting your output. Are you doing OBS?
Yeah.
Or is this something else?
Yeah, I got OBS.
Okay, so you're sharing through OBS, but you're also streaming through OBS, correct?
Yes.
that sounds like
Right.
that
So if
sounds
you're
like
using
double
one
the
streaming
work then.
software and you have a bandwidth limit, say yours is 4.5, you're going to prioritize 90% of that 4.5 to your stream, and then the remainder is going to get shoved over to Captain Torr. So you probably would have to up your bandwidth limit in order to make it look good on both. That would be my guess. Because that limit is a limit for your total output, if I remember correctly.
Is that the bit rate, or what am I looking at or looking for?
Yeah, it's a bit rate.
What would I need to put it as then?
Yeah, I don't want to mess up your settings. Yeah. I wish that Rumble Studio just had a way for you to just properly just restream it to 2 different locations at the same time. That would solve this problem.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, they're supposed to have that ability, but the last time I tried it, it didn't work.
What should I put the bit rate as?
I mean, it depends on your system. So if you have low speed internet, you might not want to go too high, but most people, when they're using Rumble Studio, they usually have a bit rate of 10 megabit per second. Now, if you don't think you have that kind of bandwidth, you can get away with like 8 megabit per second, which would be 8,000 kilobits.
Try 8,000. I think I've done 10. I think the problem with 8 and 10 is Twitch.
Oh, are you streaming to Twitch too?
The Twitch site starts to get fucking stupid when it goes up that high, which I don't care about Twitch.
Yeah.
They can F off if anything.
I was gonna say, if you're streaming to 2 different platforms and you're on here, that's gonna definitely eat in some bandwidth.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just playing with the camera settings. There's really, other than getting better lighting in here, there's no way for me to fix how these lights kind of wash out the pencil. I mean, granted, I can
So
see.
yours is a direct camera, or you share?
Yeah.
It looks like you have a screen share, because I can see your taskbar.
That's OBS.
Right. So what I'm saying is you can make those adjustments in OBS.
Oh, okay.
As a color filter.
Okay. Well, let's see. Go back to OBS. Let's see. Settings. Doxing myself. No, just kidding. You ain't gonna see shit.
Yeah,
Let's
social security numbers in there. on
yeah,
those
yeah.
OPS settings.
My home address, my birthday. Yeah,
Mother's maiden name. That's how you set up your video.
yeah, yeah. Mother's maiden name. Yeah, yeah. Nobody would ever, picture naked pictures of my wife. Shit like that. Let's see. So
That's where you're
would that
supposed
be
to keep them,
under?
right?
So would that be under output or would that be under video?
So you're looking for the source, right? So no, you don't do it. You're not changing it in the settings. You're changing it as a filter on the object that you are screen sharing.
Ooh.
So, because you're outputting that, right?
Yeah. It's screen capture.
Okay. So where is your sources tab? I don't see it over here.
Good question. Sources tab.
So it's probably a window capture or a screen capture.
That's not it. That's the green screen. That's the wrong one. Okay. What the?
I think you just switched scenes. I don't think that was the
Yeah,
source.
no, that's all good. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, game scene. There we are. Game screen. Yeah, this is a. It's the infinity window. It's the